might be 6 days away from being a monster. Welcome to Philosophy in Pocket series, and today we are going to talk about something a little bit more psychology oriented. Before we start throwing stones, we have to remember that we are all selective sinners who could be monsters in the right, or in this case, wrong circumstances. The book The Lucifer Effect, written by Philip Zimbardo, talks about this exact idea. And if you think that name sounds vaguely familiar, it's because he was the one who did the infamous Stanford prison experiment, where seemingly 24 normal people were divided into prisoners and guards. And the thing is, the guards took extreme brutal power over the prisoners, and it was so bad to the point where they had to stop the experiment within 6 days. So all that it took to be seemingly normal to absolute monsters who took so much extreme power over somebody else was just 6 days. And when I first read this, I was like, you know what, I would be different. But how do you know? That's the question. After all, haven't we seen millions of people die in genocide across history in the presence of authority? Aren't we almost trained in schools and in hierarchies of society to execute what we are exactly told, to suspend our consciousness and therefore our morality when we are asked to do something and we deep down know it doesn't seem right, but everybody around us does not seem to care? I would recommend you go watch this video, The Lucifer Effect, on YouTube, because he goes much more deeper into this idea. He says how there are two factors driving this phenomenon. One is unquestioning obedience to authority, that as long as there is somebody above us, we are not personally responsible for what we do. And it becomes even more easier when we believe that the people we are unleashing our power over is somehow lesser than us, and therefore somehow they deserve what we do to them. But this does not doom us. In fact, knowing that we are capable of evil helps us to take decisions responsibly and, moreover, critically examine the systems and the people around us. Zimbardo asks us to be a hero, to choose wisely. But to be honest, we are not placed in moral situations where our decisions have to be that extreme. We are, in our day-to-day existence, we do not often see situations where we can cause active harm. And this is where I ask you to read the essay, Always Go to the Funeral, by Deirdre Sullivan. She talks about the idea that most of the time we are not caught between doing good and evil, but rather we are caught doing something or doing nothing. Often, it's not about what action you take, but whether you take any action at all. So this is your reminder. Show up for your people, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable. Show yourself that it's okay to be inconvenienced once in a while. Sure, someday you might have to save the entire human race from monsters. But today, show somebody that you can sit with them even when it's a bit uncomfortable. That is your heroic act. Because trust me, it never starts with somebody being a monster.